Making it this far, we do not take it lightly and we don't take it for granted. First of all, allow me to appreciate our pastor once again, Pastor Joshua Kabena. We do not take it lightly that you made time to come and be with German Institute of Professional Studies. We know FEM is a very busy church. You have a lot on your desk, but you agreed to come and join us and close the year with us and speak a blessing to these young people. Most of the time, sometimes our lives is a blessing that was spoken to by somebody by the roadside, by our parents, or just anybody that you interacted with. So we truly honor you, feel deeply, deeply appreciated for that. My colleagues, my wonderful colleagues, I really appreciate the great effort and the work that has pushed us to 2024. When we go on receiving the awards, we are forever excited. I think we are usually the team that is happier than everybody else in the hall because we know the far that we have come from. And we do not take it for granted that you've agreed to give us your time to help these students. Our students, we deeply appreciate you. I know some of you may not know me in depth because we may not have interacted, but I also serve as the national chairperson of the private colleges in Kenya. And we have 1,600 colleges in the country, but out of all those, you chose to come to German Institute. So we truly appreciate you. Despite the fact that I've taught your auntie, I've taught your cousin, despite that I've taught your mother, I've taught your auntie, I've taught your auntie, despite that, you still had a choice to go elsewhere, but you chose to stick with German Institute of Professional Studies. So that is why we treasure you and feel deeply appreciated. There's something that students always tell me. There is a girl who got her visa the other day. She was telling me, Madam, there is something interesting about German Institute. You come in when you're so broken. She was telling me her story, how she came to German Institute. And then immediately you enter, you start feeling life. Is that true? It is because my late mom used to come to that institution and prophesy and pray over people like you whom we didn't know that will come. She slept to eternity during COVID. But every time she would come, I know a few of my colleagues used to see that. And the last word that she left in 2020 before she died, she said that Germany is going to open up. That time there were no visas coming out, but she said that there will be so many people going to Germany when a new government comes in, that it will be impossible to satisfy the demand. And specifically, our students. When I was, just so that I equalize myself with Vera, when I was in Germany in June, no, we are not competing who was in Germany recently. When I was in Germany in June, I was privileged to meet a number of our students. And I felt so honored and proud to see what they are doing in Germany. I was privileged to stay in 5 stars, courtesy of my students. Where I was staying, one of the students saw my post on Facebook and told me, Mwalim, I work with Maritime Hotels. I want you to move tomorrow. Every city you go to in Germany, there is a Maritime, and that is where you will be staying. So I really enjoyed my stay at a very subsidized rate. And I came back with my pocket money. And that pocket money is what we are eating today. Because every city I went to in Berlin, my alumni took care of me. They would just hear I am in the city, they would feel an off day, and then immediately run to my hotel, take me round, introduce their bosses, and they were so proud, and I was so honored. I know you will watch this video. I'm so honored. The team in Berlin, the team in Köln, the team in Frankfurt, the team in Stuttgart, the team in Munich, and the team in Köln, you made me cry for hours. I always think I'm very strong until you meet somebody giving you their testimony, how they have transformed their homes, how they have built their mother a home, and they were being kicked off. So, and it was such an honor to meet those students there. And will I be able to meet you? Will I meet you? Eh? So turn to the person seated next to you. If you don't meet me on the streets of Germany, so please let's meet at the airport. Let's meet at the airport so have you told them that if we don't meet in the streets of Germany, we will meet at the? And we will now be coming to sponsor events in German Institute because God will have been so good to us. Isn't it? Yes, and nothing is impossible. As my colleagues have told you, I want to tell you this as you break for Christmas. As you break for Christmas, I want to tell you this. That one of the most important things that this season is a season of fun, isn't it? And it is okay to have. It is okay to have. But as you have fun, remember we treasure you. So we want to see you in 2025. So look at the person seated next to you and make sure they can see the stern look. Ebu muangalie vizuri. Muangalie vizuri. Look at the person seated next to you. Do they look like they can listen to you? Oh. Do they look like they can listen? Ati no, then change the neighbor. Tell them it is okay to have fun during Christmas. But remember, fun is the first 3 letters of the word funeral. So be very, as you enjoy your Christmas. That fun is the first 3 letters of the word. So young girls and young men, take care of yourselves during this season. Number 2, honor your parents and your guardians. Okay? Honor your parents and your guardians. They may not be the best. They may not be as educated. They may not be as rich, but they are the parents that God has given you. Be proud of them. Be the one who will change the story of your home. Tell the person sitting next to you, I'll be a story changer in my generation. I'll be a story changer for my family. Doesn't matter how it looks right now. But my family will change because of me. Are we together? Do you believe those words? I have seen my alumni transform their families. Okay? I have seen my alumni transform their families. So it is very possible. And I've seen it in the last 22 years that I've been training. So it is very, very important that you be persistent to that. Okay? Then, the next thing that I want to speak to us is about your life plan. As you reflect during Christmas, go plan what you want with your life. Go sit alone, those self-introspection moments. Have those self-introspection moments. So we request you, as you head out for Christmas, go have a life plan. Go think, what do I want with my life? Our admin, Grace, and the others have mentioned important things. You are given a verse, and they have told you the things that you need to do, integrity, commitment, and our core values. So go sit down during this holiday, not only having fun, plan your life. I can see someone who is already saying, I want to become a doctor someday. Go write it somewhere. Go visualize the level of impact you want to create. Okay? Because plan is good. Prayer is good. But prayer without a plan is wishful thinking. So tell the person seated next to you, doesn't matter how many keshas you go to, without a plan, it is wishful thinking. So please remind them that prayer without a plan is wishful. Remind them, do they look like they are listening? Are they listening? Tell them again. Tell the other on this other side, that one looks like they are not attentive. You need to have a plan. Stop getting surprised that sijui, I didn't know. Stop coming back in January like this. You know I'm pregnant. No, you did. Take care of your. Do not hate us when we send you for medical checkups. You know some of the diseases that we check when it is your time to travel to Germany. But you had fun over Christmas and you forgot to take care of yourself. Are we together? Yes. So plan your life in the long term. Then go create your own personal values. That no matter what, this one I don't do. No matter the disappointment, as the pastor told us. No matter the disappointment, these are my life irreducible minimums. Even if I'm sleeping hungry. I remember I used to tell my students that when they were traveling to Germany. And I was so proud of them when they could remind me such words when we met. And I could tell them, when you go to Germany, go to school. Don't look for an old man. Go to. Are we together? So marriage is not a poverty eradication kind of an assignment. Are we together, girls? Are we together? Wacha kuniangalia vibaya. I said what I said. A man is not a poverty eradication project. Are we together? He's not an NGO. Stop looking at me badly. I said what I. So young girls, go to school. Do not edit at German. Okay? Do a particular course. Become somebody so that you can become a role model to many. My dream is to multiply myself into many young people like you and many others. So go and set the values that I, as so and so, I will never do A, B, C, D. You know the vices, isn't it? You know the right between right and wrong. Go make that decision that I and so, these are my values. I'll be respectful, even if everybody else is not that. Number 2, as the pastor said, I will not keep a sugar mommy, I'll not keep a sugar daddy, no matter the disappointments in life. Number 3, I will uphold integrity, no matter the exposure. Even if no one is watching, I'll be a person of integrity. Go make that decision, and you'll be happy with yourself 10, 20 years to come. With your peers, it may look like foolishness. It is a journey that I have walked. With your peers, it may look like foolishness. But when we compare notes 20 years later with your peers, you'll be their role model, even if you're age mates. Are we together? So go make that decision so that also God can bless what you are planning to do. And on top of it, during these holidays, tell somebody about German Institute of Professional Studies. Isn't it? If we inspire you, tell somebody so that they can cap and also tap on the same. And focus on your studies. Make sure you focus on the present moment. When it comes to 2025, my focus is making sure that I get all 70 and above. If everyone else is if there are people getting 90s, why not me? Utilize your teachers to the maximum. Utilize us to the maximum. And the next thing, never lose hope. No matter what, never lose hope. Be very quick to put things aside. One of the challenges that we are having with young people is mental health issues. Hatutaki kusikia mtu wa German Institute amejinyoga. Hatujaisikia. Ebu tell somebody sitting next to you. Nini nakusubua at you want to bother us crying? Tell them you want to go for their weddings but not for their funeral. Are we together? At ECG, I'm being frustrated. Why can't you frustrate life? Instead of life frustrating, you need to have a heart that is so strong. Ni sawa? You need to have a heart that is so. Si ati unajifugia kwa nyumba 1 week without coming to class ati you are dumped. We bona ugeachana. Are we together? Life moves. No matter what happens, life moves. Are we together? No matter what happens, utakufa. Kwa mazishi yako, we will be networking. Do you know people network in funerals? Am I right, Pastor Joshua? Actually, tukisikia mazishi ya mtu, we network. Because we are not family. You know, we will not be family. So we will be networking. Na umejinyoga umetuacha. So please don't. Are we together? Speak out. Make it normal to seek counseling, to see a professional counselor if you're having challenges. I know this generation, you're growing up with a lot of challenges. You have gone through several pandemics. AIDS pandemic, because some of us, our parents, we got orphaned by HIV. Our parents passed on, isn't it? It is a generation that has passed through that pain. Some of you have grown up alone because your parents live abroad. So you've just been your own mother and your own father. You became an adult as a child because of you didn't have that time to become a child. It is a challenge, we understand. Nobody has taught you how to take care of yourself because you're a generation that was also not beaten in school. So nobody pressured you so hard. At the same time, you are a generation that has gone through COVID and you have grown with internet. Your social life is online. You don't know any other social life. So even interpersonal skills is a challenge for you. Confidence is a challenge for you, but you can teach yourself those things. So you can purpose 2025. I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to become a better communicator. I'm going to take care of my emotional health. I'm going to take care of my personal health. I'm going to take care of other people's heart. Tunasikia, young men. Praise God. Be intentional in taking care of other people's hearts. Ebu niabilie, because watu wengi young people wanajinyoga because mtu amerarua roho yake na ameshidwa to mend the heart. So can you speak to the person sitting next to you? Do not become the reason why your sister, who is not a blood sister, will be a statistic of divorce or will be a statistic of a single mom. Do not become that reason. Do not become the reason, young girls, that our young men become so broken because you told them they are so useless. Tafadhali, be kind. Are we together? Let's learn these relational skills, relations management of other people. Take care of other people's hearts as you move forward. You are adults, and that is your journey. So as you move forward to 2025, kuna mtu ameshatukana mtu mahali ana regret sai. Nimesikia akisema asingetuma hiyo message. Had I listened to? So take care of other people's hearts so that we can have a better generation. Isn't it? So that the generation behind us can learn something from us. Let us not carry the don't care attitude. And above all, reverence your faith. Doesn't matter what faith your parents introduced you to. I keep on saying the best thing that my parents ever did is to introduce me to God. That was the best thing that they did. If yours did not, introduce yourself. He's still available for introduction. Introduce yourself. Make sure you get mentors. The mentors, we may not be able to meet you in person, but you can follow us online because we share positivity. Because social media is the new junk food for social life. Do not consume junk food in your social life. Are we together? Get somebody you look up to, you follow, and follow positivity. The next thing with your social media, be careful. Wacha ku create pseudo accounts to abuse the celebrities or to abuse other people. You're utilizing your precious time on the misery of other people. So kindly talk to the person sitting next to you. Tell them, do not become a celebratory of misery of others. So have that self-discipline to know that I don't release bile online or offline. Are we together? Online or offline. Some of these things you may not be taught by your mother, you may not be taught by anybody, but now that you encounter, if you ever want to rise in leadership, focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. Focus on who you are. It is none of your business to keep on online abusing politicians. They are living their life that you might even never ever get close to. They are living in their best neighborhood. And here you are. Instead of focusing on how you will get there, you're busy focusing on their. Stop focusing on other people's life. Become selfish. And selfish is focus on yourself. This is why this generation is full of selfies. No, selfie is selfish. It's a short form of selfish. Start with yourself so that you can have something else to share with others. And last but not the least, become a mentor where you are. Right now, you're in college, so you can talk to a high schooler and encourage them and tell them, I did these mistakes in high school, so please do not repeat them. You can talk to a primary school kid and tell them, hey, if I was to go back to primary school, I would make it to national school because I missed this, I was not listening. So any mistake that you have made, become a mentor to the other person that is behind you. And go become role models wherever you are. Remember, you are our brand. Wherever you are, you will be told that that is a student of German Institute of Professional Studies. And majority of our students, they shine. They shine dangerously out there. The same case will apply to you. Now, the business why you're here. There are several ways of you making it to Germany, and the ways are not limited to just picking a flight and going and sitting in Germany and trying life. There are several programs. One of the programs that is very famous is the Au Pair program, where a lot of young people have gone through that program. This is a program where you go and live with a host family. For you to go, you need to be between 18 and 26 years of age to participate in that program. You live with a host family for 1 year. Then for the 1 year, they give you pocket money and you live like the way you can live in my house. If you lived in my house, I would expect you to do the dishes, isn't it? Ama utashidaga Netflix. Isn't it? You'll be expected to walk the dog, to cycle with the kids to school. That's basic. And they give you a pocket money of 300 euros in a month, and they pay for your insurance. And they're not obligated to pay for your German classes, but 80% of the families pay for your German classes. So it's always advisable to reach up to B1 level so that you save your time in Germany. That is one of the programs. The next program is a volunteer program. This is FSC or BFD. BFD opens and closes anytime. So the volunteer program is where you go and volunteer either in an old people's home, in a church, in a hospital, in a kindergarten. And the volunteer contract is either 6 months, 1 year, or 1.5 years. That depends with organization to organization. It's a popular program where majority of the people have been able to go to Germany with. With the new openings in Germany, there are other programs. The next program is an apprenticeship program. Apprenticeship program is work, 50% work, 50% study. So in Germany, you do not study like here, the way you are in KU, just in KU. You practice. So you are attached to an organization. Then in the organization, you're paid some stipend on monthly basis for your upkeep. And then you work in the organization. Once you graduate, they can either absorb you or take you elsewhere. And that is what we famously call the Ausbildung program. For you to participate in Ausbildung, at least B2 German is what you need. And what are the opportunities in Ausbildung? We have nursing, we have hospitality, we have mechatronics. I know I have a young man going with mechatronics to BMW next year. Plant machinery, and depending with the organization, but a majority is nursing. So the apprentice, I also have a girl in Northern Germany who is an administrator in an organization. So it is open. You can go with whatever organization that has opened for you. So that's another opportunity of going to Germany, and it is big. The next way of going to Germany is the blue card. Blue card is not easy because you need a blocked account, and majority of people from this side of Africa, it will be a challenge. If you are a skilled person, qualified, IT is in high demand. IT is in high demand. Cruise ship is in high demand. So those are things that you can be able to do right directly. But what you need is B2 German to work directly. Then another program, you can either get married, like the girl who just walked in. Good to see you, Jane. It is true, I'm not lying. I don't lie. For those who know me in person, she just got married last year, I think in August. Yes, so you can meet your soulmate and they can fly you to Germany. But what I advise, do not be flown to Germany and stay in the house, go to school. Okay? Yeah, just because you're in a first world country. So that is also another way, but I don't know how to do that one. Sawa. I don't know how to do that one. So I'm just mentioning the ways, legal ways. So please, you are in a hub, in an institution where we have helped so many. I would hate to hear one of you has gotten conned. I know a lot have gotten conned. Some even lie with my name. We work with ECRA, sijui what. I don't partner with anybody. Okay? Only God. Are we together? So don't get lied to. Because with this craze about Germany, there are so many people asking, advertising. Some even are Germans. You may think that this is the gospel truth. So if you need any information or to ask any question, those of you whom we have interacted know that you can contact me directly, and I always respond to everybody. Na kama sija kurespondia, the SMS is still coming. But I know, at least I know a few people who can testify that I respond. Sidio? Yes, you can ask any question. So those are legal ways of you living legally in Germany and making it in Germany, if that is your dream.